Suddenly just operate something. It's much easier to grab a knob than it is to press a touchscreen. It's all too much of a faff. I'd rather have some proper knobs. Speaking of being a knob, the best way for me to sum up this infotainment system is to point you to this place in Germany, which is a bit of a faff. It's not as good as just being able to twiddle some knobs. I like twiddling knobs. Instead, you have physical knobs. Everyone loves a physical knob, especially when you have knobs which are slightly illuminated and provide information like they do on this one. Look, oh, lovely, look, I can, yeah. Anyway, stop it! Always happens. Another thing that the Lightning has is this feature. I can press this button and my knob retracts. So you can just turn a knob instead of press a button on a screen. A gear selector knob, you have a dial. I much prefer a dial than a knob. I do like this though, the gear selector, rather than a big knob to hold. There's no silly like gear selector, like an old gear knob. Who needs an old knob? Now the entry level car actually just has old fashioned like knob control, and I prefer an old fashioned knob. It's easier to use. Where an old fashioned knob is a bit odd is here. It's sort of a bit sticky. Yeah, this gear knob's sticky. You've got a sticky knob. Still, you've got some good old-fashioned knobs you can just reach for and turn and it all works. Oh yeah, I can use the climate, the stereo, you can turn this knobby here. Oh, well, apart from this. Why don't they just have buttons for the gear selector rather than this weird knobby thingy? A bit more difficult to operate than a knob. Once again, not as good as a knob. But it looks cool. Eyes off the road, you want to be able to feel knobs. It's not an innuendo. Bizarrely though, with the new infotainment system, there's some knobs for your scroll wheel, there look, and your volume, it's a knob. Why can't we have knobs for the climate? And Sam, were you so stiff that you actually went for the wrong knob and fluffed a gear change? Tumbleweed. I can't describe how nice turning that knob feels. Oh.